Good morning, I'm Max Clark, and these are your Solent Sports News headlines. Mixed results for Southampton FC over the weekend. Sofiane Bouffel's Morocco have qualified for the World Cup for the first time since 1998. Meanwhile, Stephen Davis' Northern Ireland narrowly missed out after losing 1-0 to Switzerland in the playoffs. But the Saints captain wants Michael O'Neill to stay as manager.
He's been integral in terms of what we've done and the success that we've had over the last few years. So, of course, it's natural that other clubs and nations are probably going to be interested in because of that. But from a selfish point of view, obviously we want to keep him. He's so important to us, and we'd love him to stay.
A huge game beckons for Saints striker Manolo Gabbiadini in Italy tonight. They must overcome a 1-0 deficit after losing to Sweden in the first leg, or face missing out on the World Cup next year. Leicester City's owners are being sued for £323 million. The criminal case relates to unpaid expenses over a duty-free franchise awarded to them in Thailand in 2006. King Power International are standing trial in February of next year. Chris Coleman is hopeful that his contract with Wales will be extended. Wales failed to qualify for the World Cup, narrowly missing out on the playoffs to the Republic of Ireland. They face Panama tomorrow evening.
I'd like to see Gareth wherever he's going to be happy. If I'm going to be the Welsh manager for 2 more years or 4 more years, whatever it is, I'd like to see him stay in Real Madrid because, alright, he's picked up a lot of injuries, but generally the Premier League's much tougher than La Liga in terms of the physicality,
England cricketer Moeen Ali has declared himself fit for the final warm-up game before the Ashes begins. The all-rounder missed their last game against Cricket Australia 11 because of a muscle strain. Ali feels that time off has helped him to recover.
It's a bit frustrating obviously not playing, but also not a bad thing. You get a lot more work done than everybody else behind the scenes, and I feel like I'm ready to play. Yeah.
Mercedes have confirmed that their team boss was robbed at gunpoint on Saturday. The team was leaving practice for the Brazilian Grand Prix when an armoured vehicle approached them. Ben Johnson has more for us. Ben.
Yeah, so basically Mercedes team was leaving the circuit at the Brazilian Grand Prix and was held at gunpoint. Gunshots were fired, members of the team had guns held to the head. It sounds like an awful situation for the team to have experienced over the weekend, and a couple of weeks after Lewis Hamilton clinched the championship, it basically tarnishes the whole of the Formula 1 season in one incident.
Does this affect the chance of a Brazilian Grand Prix in the future? Does this jeopardise that at all?
I think it definitely does. I mean, the one thing about the Formula 1 going to countries like Brazil and India is a lot of people kind of raise their eyebrows, like, why is it going there? But Brazil has had a good history in the past with the Formula 1. There's been great stories, Lewis Hamilton winning his first championship there. But if they can't increase the security, I think Brazil in the future could definitely have the Grand Prix scrapped from the calendar.
And just quickly, what was anything taken? What was taken from the Mercedes team bus?
Personal items were taken. Obviously, as I've mentioned, no one was hurt, which is the most important thing. Obviously, equipment was stolen, but again, no one was hurt, which was thankfully the most important thing. So we'll just have to see in the future.
Thank you for that, Ben. Jamie Murray is currently in doubles action in the ATP finals. The Scot and partner Bruno Suarez lost the first set and are currently chasing the game against the Bryan brothers in London. That's all from us for now. I'll be back in an hour. Remember, you can keep up to date on our website, solentjournalism.co.uk. See you at 2 o'clock. And just to recap our top story today, Stephen Davis and Northern Ireland out of the World Cup. Southampton striker Gabbiadini, big game tonight against Sweden. That's all from us. See you at 2 o'clock.